How's everybody doing tonight?
All right, Tina, that dress is fly.
Oh, this whole thing, stop.
Timeless, classic, iconic. Martin was undeniably one of the biggest and most beloved sitcoms of the 90s, and it boasted one of the era's greatest theme songs. Centered on a radio host and his friends living in Detroit, the show truly captured the spirit of the time, offering an authentic portrayal of Black Americans. But what has the cast been up to since the show wrapped in 1997? It turns out they've been through a lot, ranging from a near-fatal 3-day coma to controversies about sexual harassment on set, to a serious car accident, and they've also been involved in a whole lot of projects you never would have guessed. This is what the cast of Martin is doing today. Martin Lawrence as Martin Payne. Martin Lawrence first broke onto the scene with standout performances in Do the Right Thing and House Party, but it was his role in Martin that truly solidified him as a comedic force in the 90s. The sitcom, which aired from 1992 to 1997, was a major success and made Lawrence a household name. But Martin was just one part of his prolific career, which also included hit franchises like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House. After Martin wrapped, Lawrence continued his success with roles in comedies like Big Mama's House and action blockbusters like Bad Boys, where he starred alongside Will Smith. The Bad Boys franchise, which began in 1995, remains one of his career-defining achievements, with a fourth film set to be released. In April 2023, Lawrence was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, cementing his legacy in the entertainment industry. He also tapped into his nostalgic fan base by launching the Martin Lawrence Shop, which features merchandise inspired by his iconic characters from Martin. Lawrence's personal life has been as eventful as his career. He was engaged to actress Lark Voorhees in 1993, but in 1995, he married Patricia Southall, Miss Virginia, USA. The couple had a daughter, Jasmine Page, but they divorced in 1997. Lawrence then married Shamika Gibbs in 2010, and they had 2 daughters, Iana Faith and Amara Trinity. However, they divorced in 2012, with Lawrence asking for joint custody of their children. Despite these ups and downs, Lawrence remains a dedicated father to his daughters. Interestingly, his eldest daughter, Jasmine, is in a relationship with Eddie Murphy's son, Eric Murphy. Lawrence has had his share of legal issues and health scares over the years. In 1995, while filming A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, Lawrence suffered a breakdown, which led to his hospitalization. A year later, in May 1996, he was arrested after waving a gun in public and shouting, "They're trying to kill me!" He was later hospitalized for exhaustion and dehydration. His erratic behavior during this time also affected his relationship with Martin co-star Tisha Campbell, who accused him of sexual harassment. Campbell left the show but returned for the final episodes after settling the lawsuit. In 1999, Lawrence's health took a serious hit when he collapsed while jogging in high temperatures, falling into a near-fatal 3-day coma. Despite these challenges, he made a strong recovery and continued his career. Lawrence has slowed down in recent years but made a big return to the screen in Bad Boys for Life, 2020, reuniting with Will Smith. With the 4th installment in the Bad Boys franchise on the horizon, Lawrence continues to be a relevant and beloved figure in Hollywood. As of 2024, Martin Lawrence has an estimated net worth of $110 million, reflecting his enduring success across multiple industries, from comedy and film to his recent venture into retail with the Martin Lawrence Shop. At 59 years old, Lawrence's career and personal life remain a mix of triumphs and challenges, but his influence on comedy and Hollywood is undeniable. Tisha Campbell as Gina Waters Payne. Tisha Campbell became a household name in the 90s for her role as Gina Waters Payne, Martin's love interest and eventual wife, on the hit sitcom Martin. However, Her time on the show was marred by controversy during its final season when she accused co-star Martin Lawrence of sexual harassment. Campbell left the show during the 5th season, only returning for the final 2 episodes under the condition that she and Lawrence would not share any scenes together. This resulted in Martin's final season being notorious for awkwardly explaining Gina's absence. Despite the behind-the-scenes turmoil, Campbell has had a long and successful career that extends far beyond her role on Martin. Before Martin, Campbell had already established herself in Hollywood. As a teenager, she starred in the 1986 film Little Shop of Horrors, where she performed in a musical trio alongside Tashachina Arnold, who would later play Pam on Martin. The two displayed their vocal talents again on Martin, showcasing Campbell's versatility as both an actor and singer. She also had roles in Rags to Riches and the House Party franchise, where she first worked with Martin Lawrence, playing his love interest. After Martin, Campbell's career continued to thrive. She starred as Jay Kyle in My Wife and Kids, a popular family sitcom that aired from 2001 to 2005. Since then, Campbell has remained an in-demand actor with notable roles on shows like Empire, The Bold and the Beautiful, Last Man Standing, and Outmatched. Her voice work has also flourished. She voices Kim on Craig of the Creek, Tawny on the Harley Quinn animated series, and even did a comedic impersonation of Beyoncé on Robot Chicken. Beyond acting, Campbell ventured into music, releasing the single 22 Summers in 2019. She's also served as a host for the BET Soul Train Awards alongside her longtime friend and collaborator, Tashachina Arnold. In addition to her work in entertainment, Campbell has become an advocate for social justice. Along with her brother, she founded De-Escalating Officer Patrol Encounters, DOPE, a project aimed at improving relationships between police officers and the communities they serve. In her personal life, Campbell married actor Dwayne Martin in 1996, and the couple had 2 sons together. However, in 2018, after 21 years of marriage, Campbell filed for divorce, which was finalized in 2020. Though her exit from Martin was tumultuous, Campbell and Martin Lawrence have both stated that they have reconciled, putting the past behind them. Even after decades in the industry, Tisha Campbell shows no signs of slowing down. In recent years, she starred in Netflix's Uncoupled and continues to balance acting, music, and advocacy work. Her talent, versatility, and ability to reinvent herself have kept her relevant in Hollywood. As of 2024, Campbell is 55 years old and has an estimated net worth of $500,000. Her legacy as both a comedic and dramatic actor remains strong, and she continues to be a force in the entertainment world. Thomas Michael Ford as Tommy Strawn. Thomas Michael Ford, affectionately known as Tommy, was a beloved part of the Martin sitcom, playing the steady, level-headed friend who often served as the voice of reason against Martin's wild antics. While Ford's character became a fan favorite for his calm demeanor and the running joke about his mysterious joblessness, Ford's real-life career was anything but idle. Ford's acting career took off in the late 1980s with his role in the box office hit Harlem Nights. However, it was his portrayal of Tommy Strawn on Martin from 1992 to 1997 that solidified his place in television history. After Martin ended, Ford continued to find steady work across TV and film, appearing in popular shows like The Parkers and New York Undercover. In addition to acting, Ford expanded his career behind the camera in the 2010s. He worked as a writer, producer, and director on several projects, including Conflict of Interest, in which he also starred. His other notable films included The Ballerina, Fade Away, and The Last Time. Ford's range allowed him to seamlessly transition between comedic and dramatic roles throughout his career. One of Ford's unique contributions to entertainment was his role as the host of TV One's stand-up comedy show Who's Got Jokes with Bill Bellamy, which ran from 2006. As the self-proclaimed Pope of Comedy, Ford judged upcoming comedians, often offering humorous critiques and deducting points from their routines. Ford married Gina Sasso in 1997, and together they had 2 children. The couple divorced in 2014, and Ford relocated from Los Angeles to Kendall, Florida, before eventually settling in Atlanta with his girlfriend Vivienne Brazil in 2015. Tragically, Ford passed away on October 12, 2016, at the age of 52 after suffering from a ruptured abdominal aneurysm. He was hospitalized in Atlanta, but did not survive the emergency surgery. At the time of his death, Ford's net worth was estimated at around $2 million. Though he is no longer with us, his legacy continues to live on through the countless roles he played and the memories he left for fans of Martin and his many other projects. Ford's work behind the camera, his contributions to comedy, and his unwavering dedication to his craft ensured that his impact on television and film will never be forgotten. Carl Anthony Payne II as Cole Brown. Carl Anthony Payne II, best known for his role as the lovable, goofy Cole Brown on Martin, brought his unique brand of humor to the show with his quirky hats, offbeat jokes, and surprising moments of common sense. Cole's antics provided a perfect counterbalance to the more serious characters, cementing Payne's place as a fan favorite. Payne's acting journey began in the mid-1880s, starting with roles in The Last Dragon and recurring appearances on The Cosby Show. However, his breakthrough came with Martin, where his portrayal of Cole made him a household name from 1992 to 1997. After Martin ended, Payne's career flourished with roles in both television and film. He became a familiar face on shows like Rock Me Baby and Clunkers, but one of his most notable post-Martin roles was playing L.A. Reid in VH1's Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story in 2013. Payne's versatility also extends behind the camera. In 2019, he produced and starred in the series Last Call, and in 2022, he directed the film Strange Love. More recently, Payne has been featured in movies like Conflict of Interest, Black Privilege, Pride and Prejudice, Atlanta, and the 2023 film Again Comes the Rain. In addition, his presence on TV continues with roles in shows like Tyler Perry's Young Dylan, Fifth Ward, Last Call, and Insecure. In 2023, Payne had a cameo as himself in the House Party reboot. Payne has also embraced the holiday season, appearing in Christmas films such as Every Day But Christmas and One Crazy Christmas. Though Carl Anthony Payne II has kept much of his personal life private, it is known that he has been married to Malika Payne since 1992, and the couple shares 2 sons. Payne often uses his social media to connect with his fans, frequently promoting his stand-up comedy performances and thanking audiences for their support. In addition to acting, Payne has built a career in comedy, performing improv stand-up shows and sharing his comedic talents on various platforms. His passion for entertaining has kept him actively involved in the industry for over 3 decades. As of 2024, Carl Anthony Payne II's net worth is estimated to be around $1 million. While his role as Cole in Martin is perhaps his most iconic, Payne has continued to stay relevant in Hollywood through a variety of acting, producing, and directing projects. His ability to transition seamlessly between comedic and dramatic roles, coupled with his behind-the-scenes work, proves that Payne's career is one of longevity and versatility. Payne remains a beloved figure in television and film, continuing to bring his unique energy and charisma to each role he plays. Tashachina Arnold as Pamela James. Tashachina Arnold, best known for her role as Pam, Gina's feisty best friend and co-worker on Martin, has enjoyed a long and varied career that spans television, film, music, and philanthropy. With her sharp comedic timing, fiery personality, and impressive singing voice, Arnold was a standout on the show, often sparring with Martin's character in hilarious exchanges. Arnold's acting career started well before Martin. In 1986, she appeared in Little Shop of Horrors, showcasing her vocal talent alongside her acting skills. After Martin ended, Arnold's career continued to rise with her role as Rochelle in Everybody Hates Chris, a role that earned her an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series in 2006. In recent years, Arnold has appeared in a variety of films, including the critically acclaimed The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Top 5, and the horror movie Countdown. On television, she's had roles in Daytime Divas, Survivor's Remorse, and Lockdown. Arnold currently stars in the hit CBS sitcom The Neighborhood, alongside Cedric the Entertainer, where she plays Tina Butler. The show has been renewed for a 6th season, set to premiere in 2024. Arnold's talents don't stop at acting. In the late 90s and early 2000s, she started her own line of designer headgear called China Moon Rags, which featured Swarovski crystal-embroidered bandanas. Celebrities such as Christina Aguilera, Janet Jackson, and Regina King were seen sporting her designs. Beyond her work in entertainment, Arnold is deeply involved in philanthropy. In 2013, she co-founded the We Win Foundation with her sister Zene, inspired by Zene's battle with lupus. The foundation advocates for those living with lupus, raising awareness and supporting families affected by the disease. Tashachina Arnold's personal life has seen its fair share of ups and downs. She welcomed her daughter, Elijah Kai Haggins, on March 16, 2004, with music producer Carvin Haggins. Arnold had previously spoken about her struggles with endometriosis and the challenges she faced in conceiving her daughter. In 2012, Arnold married Dorico Hines, an assistant basketball coach for St. John's and the Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately, their marriage ended in 2016 after a public scandal involving a leaked sex tape of Hines with another woman. Despite the turmoil, Arnold has remained strong and focused on her career and philanthropic efforts. As of 2023, Tashachina Arnold's net worth is estimated to be around $2 million. At 55 years old, Arnold continues to make a significant impact in both the entertainment industry and the charitable causes she supports. Arnold's dedication to her craft and her advocacy for those battling lupus make her a beloved figure both on and off the screen. Fans continue to admire her work in The Neighborhood and eagerly anticipate what's next for this dynamic actress. Garrett Morris as Stan Winters. Garrett Morris, known for his role as Stan Winters, Martin's boss at the radio station in Martin, is a celebrated comedian and actor with a career spanning decades. While his character on the show was written out after he survived a violent robbery attempt in 1994, Morris's legacy extends far beyond Martin, making him one of the most accomplished actors in the series. Before Martin, Morris made history as the first black cast member on Saturday Night Live, SNL, from 1975 to 1980. During his time on the iconic sketch show, Morris performed a range of comedic roles, paving the way for many black comedians who followed. His SNL stint remains one of the most significant highlights of his career, setting him up for success in both television and film. Morris continued to build his reputation with recurring roles on several popular TV shows, including The Jeffersons, General Hospital, and The Twilight Zone. He also appeared in a number of notable films such as Cooley High, Coneheads, How High, and Ant-Man. In addition to his work on Martin, Morris was a key cast member on The Jamie Foxx Show, where he played Uncle Junior, the lovable owner of a Los Angeles hotel. His role on the show ran from 1996 to 2001, overlapping with his recovery from the 1994 shooting incident during his time on Martin. Despite the challenges, Morris has remained a steady force in entertainment, taking on both comedic and dramatic roles with ease. Morris's recent television work includes guest appearances in shows like Station 19, This Is Us, Scandal, and Self-Made, inspired by the life of Madam C.J. Walker. He also had a long-running role on the popular sitcom Two Broke Girls, where he played Earl, the cashier with a dry wit, from 2011 to 2017. Garrett Morris is currently 87 years old and still active in Hollywood. He grew up in New Orleans and is a proud graduate of Dillard University, often seen sporting his alma mater's gear in social media posts. Morris keeps his hundreds of thousands of followers engaged on platforms like Instagram, sharing updates about his life, including interviews, throwback photos, and moments from his career. In 1994, Morris was shot multiple times in a robbery attempt, an event that left a lasting impact on both his life and career. He was written out of Martin during his recovery, though he filmed a scene from his hospital bed to explain his character's absence. Morris has spoken candidly about the incident in interviews, including a recent 2023 sit-down with Vlad TV, where he revisited the traumatic event and discussed how it shaped his perspective on life. With a career spanning over 5 decades in television, film, and comedy, Garrett Morris has built an impressive legacy. His estimated net worth is around $500,000. Although he may not have reached the financial heights of some of his peers, Morris's contributions to the entertainment industry, particularly as a trailblazer for black comedians, are priceless. John Grease as Sean McDermott. John Grease, who played the quirky and eccentric Shawn on Martin, is an actor whose career has spanned several decades, with well over 100 acting credits to his name. As the radio station's engineer, Grease brought a unique flavor to Martin, engaging in memorable oddball conversations with Martin Lawrence's character. Though his role ended in Season 3, Grease's departure didn't slow down his career. In fact, he has become one of the most prolific and versatile actors from the show, frequently popping up in films and television in roles that showcase his comedic range and eccentric personality. Grease's acting journey began far before Martin. He made his film debut in Will Penny, 1967, directed by his father, Tom Grease, a well-known director and screenwriter. Over the years, John became known for a wide variety of roles in film and TV. One of his most famous parts came in 2004 when he played Uncle Rico in the cult classic Napoleon Dynamite. This role cemented Grease as an actor known for his peculiar yet endearing characters. Beyond Napoleon Dynamite, Grease has been featured in major Hollywood films, including Men in Black, Taken 2, and Taken 3. His ability to take on both comedic and dramatic roles has kept him in high demand, with parts in series like The Pretender, The Bridge, and Dream Corp LLC. Grease has also dabbled in video games, lending his voice to the character Skirky in the 2012 game Hitman: Absolution. His acting prowess continues to shine, particularly in his role as Greg Hunt in HBO's acclaimed series, The White Lotus. His performance helped the cast win the 2023 SAG Award for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series. John Grease was born on June 17, 1957, making him 67 years old as of 2024. He grew up immersed in the entertainment industry, influenced by his father, Tom Grease. This early exposure no doubt played a key role in shaping his diverse and successful career in film and television. Despite being a familiar face in Hollywood, Grease tends to stay out of the public eye when it comes to his personal life. He has managed to build a successful career without being heavily scrutinized by the media, maintaining a certain level of privacy. There is little information about his romantic life or whether he has any children, as he chooses to keep these aspects of his life relatively private. As of 2024, John Grease's estimated net worth is around $2 million. This is the result of his long-standing career in Hollywood, where he has continuously worked in films, television shows, and even video games. Grease is still very active in Hollywood. His role as Greg Hunt in The White Lotus has garnered widespread praise, showcasing his talent for playing layered and complex characters. The success of the series has kept Grease in the spotlight, and his career shows no signs of slowing down. Shawn Lampkin as Nipsey. Shawn Lampkin, best known for playing the friendly and easygoing bartender Nipsey on Martin, had a close working relationship with Martin Lawrence, both on and off screen. Although his on-camera appearances were limited, Lampkin became a familiar face on the show, providing comic relief in his role as the bartender at the local hangout. While his acting credits beyond Martin are few, he remained an integral part of Martin Lawrence's productions for years, working behind the scenes and making occasional appearances in Lawrence's films. Lampkin's acting career, although brief, includes memorable roles in several of Martin Lawrence's hit films. He played small but entertaining parts in movies like Big Mama's House, where he portrayed the cab driver, Bad Boys 2, Life as a Trustee, and Nothing to Lose. Beyond acting, Lampkin took on various roles behind the camera. He served as an assistant to Martin Lawrence for numerous projects, showcasing his versatility and dedication to the comedian's productions. He also received crew credits for Lawrence's live comedy specials, including producer roles. Notably, he was credited as Lawrence's assistant hairstylist on Bad Boys for Life. Lampkin spent the bulk of his career working alongside Lawrence in various capacities, from behind-the-scenes roles to his recurring on-screen appearances. His portrayal of Nipsey on Martin helped cement him as a beloved figure among fans of the show, even though he remained relatively low-profile compared to the other cast members. Sadly, Lampkin passed away on March 8, 2023, at the age of 54. The cause of his death remains unknown, but his passing was met with fond tributes from fans and colleagues alike. Lampkin leaves behind a legacy of hard work, humor, and unwavering dedication to his craft and his longtime collaborator, Martin Lawrence. At the time of his death, Shawn Lampkin's estimated net worth was around $1 million. This net worth stemmed largely from his long-term collaboration with Martin Lawrence in both acting and production roles. Though he never became a household name, his contributions to the success of Lawrence's projects, both on screen and behind the scenes, were invaluable. Reginald Ballard as Brother Man. Reginald Ballard, best known for his role as the quirky and unforgettable Brother Man on Martin, has carved out a unique path in the entertainment industry. His portrayal of the oddball character who constantly just chills and enters Martin's apartment through the fire escape left a lasting impression on fans. Brother Man's ill-fitting clothes, laid-back attitude, and offbeat humor made him one of the most memorable characters on the show, despite his relatively brief screen time. Before his acting career, Ballard had dreams of becoming a professional football player. He was a highly regarded linebacker in high school, earning a full scholarship to Southern Methodist University. However, after the SMU football program was suspended due to illegal recruiting violations, he transferred to the University of Missouri, where he majored in theater, a decision that would change the course of his life. Ballard made his big-screen debut in the 1990s, with roles in films like Menace to Society and Class Act. But his real breakthrough came on Martin as Brother Man. He appeared in 13 episodes, each time bringing his unique brand of humor and eccentricity. The success of Martin opened more doors for Ballard, and he went on to land roles in popular TV shows like The Parkers, Sister, Malcolm and Eddie, and The Bernie Mac Show. Recently, Ballard has shown his versatility by taking on a variety of roles, from his appearance in the comedy Horrible Bosses to the film The Workout Room. He's also starred in Netflix's Family Reunion and is set to play Captain Brian Jackson in the upcoming horror movie Jasper. This leap into the horror genre might seem unusual for someone with roots in comedy, but Ballard's ability to surprise audiences is what makes him stand out. In addition to his acting career, Ballard has ventured into stand-up comedy, regularly performing shows across the country. His comedic timing and charm have helped him maintain a strong fan base, and he's known for his ability to make audiences laugh with his laid-back, approachable style. Beyond acting and comedy, Ballard hosts the podcast Rich People's Business, which focuses on entrepreneurship and personal success. Reginald Ballard is a family man. He is married and has 2 children, and the family resides in Pasadena, California. Despite his success in Hollywood, Ballard has always prioritized family, often sharing his love and appreciation for them in interviews. As of 2024, Reginald Ballard's estimated net worth is around $1.5 million. His wealth comes from decades of steady work in television, film, and stand-up comedy. In October 2023, he starred in the stage play He Fine. But is he saved and he continues to act, perform stand-up, and host his podcast, proving that his career shows no signs of slowing down. Tracy Morgan's portrayal of Hustle Man, the lovable swindler on Martin, remains one of his most iconic roles. Hustle Man was always hustling, selling questionable products and offering bizarre services, often providing comic relief with his eccentric personality. Beyond Martin, Morgan lived up to the hustler moniker in his real life, becoming a highly successful comedian, actor, and voice artist, while overcoming personal hardships along the way. Since his time on Martin, Tracy Morgan's career has soared. His talents led him to collaborate with legendary figures like Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, and Bruce Willis. He has starred in classic films such as Little Man, First Sunday, Death at a Funeral, and Coming to America. His distinct comedic style, full of personality and wit, made him a household name. In 2003, Morgan made a major career leap when he landed The Tracy Morgan Show on NBC. Around the same time, he hosted the hit horror comedy prank series Scare Tactics, which ran for 10 years. Morgan's voice also became a staple in animated films like Rio, G-Force, Scoob, and Box Trolls. A notable television comeback came with his role in The Last OG, where Morgan plays an ex-con adjusting to life after prison. Currently, Morgan co-stars with fellow Martin alum Tashachina Arnold in the hit series The Neighborhood. Tracy Morgan's personal life has been filled with both triumphs and tragedies. He married his high school sweetheart, Sabina, in 1987, and they had 3 sons together. However, they separated in 2001 and officially divorced in 2009. Morgan later married model Megan Wallover, with whom he had a daughter, Maven, in 2013. Unfortunately, the couple divorced in 2020. In 2023, Morgan discovered through the PBS show Finding Your Roots that he is third cousins with rapper Nas, deepening his connection to his New York roots. Morgan's health has been a significant part of his life story. Diagnosed with diabetes in 1996, Morgan struggled with alcoholism for years, which worsened his condition. In 2010, he underwent a kidney transplant. He has since admitted that he initially did not take his diabetes seriously, but after numerous health scares, he changed his approach. In 2014, Morgan was involved in a near-fatal car accident when a Walmart truck crashed into the vehicle he was in. The crash tragically killed his close friend and fellow comedian James McNair and left Morgan with severe injuries, including a broken leg, broken ribs, and a brain injury. His recovery took months, but Morgan emerged stronger, eventually returning to comedy and public life. Walmart settled the lawsuit with Morgan for a reported $90 million, though the exact figure remains undisclosed. Morgan remains active in stand-up comedy, performing shows across the country. His acting career continues as well, with notable roles in The Neighborhood and other projects. Despite the challenges he has faced, Morgan has shown remarkable resilience and continues to entertain audiences with his unique brand of humor. As of 2024, Tracy Morgan's net worth is estimated to be around $70 million. This fortune stems from his successful TV shows, movies, stand-up tours, and high-profile endorsement deals. His wealth was significantly bolstered by the settlement from Walmart following his 2014 accident. From his early days as Hustle Man on Martin to becoming a beloved figure in the comedy world, Tracy Morgan has made a lasting impact. He's not just a comic actor. He's a survivor who has bounced back from personal and professional setbacks with humor and heart. David Gene Thomas as Angry Man. David Gene Thomas, famously known as Angry Man from Martin, may not have had a lot of dialogue, but his imposing presence and unique persona left an indelible mark on the show. His role as the intimidating yet memorable character showcased his ability to convey a lot with minimal words. Since his role on Martin, David Gene Thomas has built a diverse and intriguing career. Thomas made significant contributions to television beyond Martin. His work on In Living Color and his role in General Hospital helped establish his presence in the industry. He also appeared in The Young Riders, adding to his TV resume. Thomas transitioned smoothly into film, featuring in the cult classic Fight Club. His role in the film, though not central, contributed to the movie's gritty atmosphere. He continued to showcase his talent with roles in G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, 2009, and Somewhere, 2010. In 2013, Thomas appeared in I'm in Love with a Church Girl, sharing the screen with Adrienne Bailon and Ja Rule. David Gene Thomas has remained somewhat private about his personal life. However, his professional choices reflect a dedication to his craft. He has continued to take on diverse roles, demonstrating his adaptability and range as an actor. Leana Page as Evelyn Porter. Leana Page, renowned for her portrayal of the no-nonsense Evelyn Porter on Martin, left an indelible mark on television comedy. Known for her commanding presence and sharp wit, Page was a trailblazer in the entertainment industry, earning the titles The Queen of Comedy and the Black Queen of Comedy for her groundbreaking work. Page's career spanned over 6 decades, beginning in the 1950s. She initially gained fame for her stand-up comedy, which blended blue humor with insightful commentary on race relations and African-American culture. Her success led to her releasing 5 solo albums, including the gold-selling Watch It, Sucker in 1977. She also collaborated with the comedy group Skillet, Leroy, and Coward Television Stardom. Page's most memorable role came as Esther Anderson on Sanford and Son, 1972 to 1977, where she portrayed a sharp-tongued, Bible-toting woman. This role cemented her place in television history. She reprised this role in the short-lived shows Sanford Arms and Sanford. Additionally, Page had a notable role in the short-lived series Detective School. In Martin, Page played Evelyn Porter, Martin's formidable and eccentric mother. Her role, though not as central as some others, added a significant comedic dimension to the show. Her ability to bring humor and depth to her character was a testament to her acting prowess. Page was married and widowed 3 times. Her first marriage was to John Peel in 1934 when she was just 14. After his death and the loss of their infant son, she had a daughter, Clara. Page chose not to remarry after the death of her 3rd husband. Her daughter Clara followed in her footsteps as an evangelist preacher. Page was deeply religious, affiliated with the landmark community church in her early years in Los Angeles, and later became an evangelist in the Holiness Church in 1981. Throughout her career, she was an advocate for fair pay and equal opportunities for Black performers. Leana Page passed away on September 14, 2002, at the age of 81, from complications related to diabetes. She was interred at Inglewood Park Cemetery in Inglewood, California. Her daughter, Clara, also passed away in 2006. At the time of her passing, Leana Page's net worth was estimated to be around $2 million. Her influence in comedy and television endures through her memorable roles and her contributions to breaking barriers for African-American performers. As we reflect on the lasting impact of the Martin cast and how they've evolved from 1992 to 2024, it's clear that the journey from then to now has been both dynamic and transformative. How do you think the cast's individual experiences and careers have shaped their contributions to the show and its legacy? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support us. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the stories and updates of your favorite stars.